big old tanks. This is a 1959 Ford Fairlane 500. This is a regular customer of ours. You know, late last year he was in for, we did a bunch of the window glass and trim, problems with stuff were not fitting properly. This time he's been in, had a bunch of oil leaks, like from one end to the other. There was oil leaks in the engine, the transmission, steering. So we basically went through everything with it and got all that cleaned up for him. He says, "I don't want any more drops on my garage floor." I said, "Yes, sir." And we looked after that. I'm sure he was actually quite happy because he thought it was a rear main seal, which would have caused, you know, a lot more expense. And it turned out it was some other problems with the oil dripping down off the top of the motor, down the back. It made it appear that it was at the bottom. So, yeah, beautiful car. Real nice driver. It's nice to see these around. I just love them. It's like sitting on your couch.
Now, was this the color scheme that it came?
Yes, this is one of the color schemes. And funny, there's different variations of this color that was used throughout the 50s. You know, when you think about the 55 to 57 Chevys, there was tropical turquoise and Bahama blues and stuff like that. So they were very, you know, Caribbean themed colors. There's lots of different ones. This greens and, you know, turquoise colors are very, very popular from basically the early 50s to late 50s, this being a 59. But, you know, they just look great these days, and everything's sort of one color nowadays, and you get these two tones. It's just lovely. What's unique about this car is it has one of the early, what they call FE motors from Ford. It's got a 352, which was your basis for your 390 FE motors, which was FE stood for Ford and Edsel. And the problem is as you go along, the parts are getting harder and harder to get for these things. So if you can keep them maintained and running smoothly, it saves you a lot of money down the road, because it just gets harder and harder to find this stuff. Get a 55 Chevy Nomad wagon ready to go up to Colville Beach. It's a beautiful car. We painted it quite some time ago, and all the trim and the interior's been done. The customer had the car at home, and they were moving the hood off and on the car, and as you can see, you know, it's damaged it in a few spots. Same with the edge of the hood over here on the stand. You can see it over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to fix this all up for him and make it all pretty. We're going to give it a couple extra coats of clear on it, polish it again for him, and put all the trim back on, because when you go to that show, everything's got to be right. He's done a very nice job on the car. As you can see, he's even got error correct license plates. Even all the parts and pieces here, hoses are correct, stampings are correct. You know, the battery's been done to look like an original. The detail in this car is terrific. If you follow me around here, you can see that the dashboard and everything is just fantastic. Once we've got it all unwrapped again, we'll go through the car. We'll show you all the little details on it, but these are very, very collectible, and there's just not that many around. You get some idea of the detail that's already in the dash. As you can see, it's like a little jewelry box. Tons of hours spent on detailing little pieces and parts for it. Well, a Nomad wagon is is a rare beast because it's a, you know, it's a two-door. There was lots of four-door wagons, but the two-door makes it the Nomad, and they're just very collectible. You know, the base price on these is well over $100,000, and one done to this level is probably worth, you know, in the 150 to 160 range. A lot of guys do buy them, and then they what they call resto mod them, where they put, you know, all the new products underneath them. This fellow wanted it strictly right back to the way it was. When we even painted this body shell, normally when they go down the assembly line, they have a red oxide paint on them. Well, you can't get that anymore, but what we did was we replicated that look on the floorboards underneath, because as it would go down the line, it would get the rust protectant, and then as they sprayed the color on it, you would get the dusting of color on the red oxide underneath. So we actually replicated all that underneath the car as well. If you come around to the tailgate, this is one of the features that everybody loves about these, is the beautiful metal detailing in them. And you just don't see that on the other cars. Very, very popular. And again, getting very hard to find.
It's quicker to paint the car than it was to mask it up.
Do you think you'll win at Cobble Beach?
Got a good chance with this car yet. This is a beautiful car, this. I think we've got a good chance the way it's put together. They're interested more like the build on the car that was done to it, than that's why they called them in, I guess. They want to see it. But where he found all these parts for this car, all these brand new clips and stuff, brand new door rubbers, I don't know where he found all that stuff, but apparently he said he's been collecting stuff for over 20 years for this car. So
a little black dot right there in the finish. You see it?
Barely.
Barely. Let's see if we can get rid of it. It's just a little piece of dirt in the paint.
These are